Give it a few minutes, let some people get in. I was late, my bad. Had some computer difficulties. Still haven't figured out how to add people to the live. What it do, ladies and gentlemen? Let me see if I can fool with this. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see what this do. ¿Cómo está, señor? What up, X? Salute, Garza. Salute. Yeah, man. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I was a little late. I had some computer difficulties. The power reset. I had to reset the computer because it was acting funny. But we in here. We in. Yeah, my bad. I forgot Sunday's Super Bowl Sunday, man. I got reminded. Somebody in the comments let me know, and I was like, oh, shoot, yeah, nah. But I was kind of not want to do it on Sunday anyways, just because, I'd rather just relax, spend time with the family, and kind of get away from, work as much as I can. Because like I said, with this thing, man, it's 24/7, day in, day out. No breaks. So they up there right now watching Lord of the Rings. Appreciate it, Antonio. Thank you. But yeah, if y'all got any comments, any questions, or whatever the case is, any topics or whatever, that's all ears, man. I really didn't have a topic. I really didn't plan on going live. What was it? Yesterday? Or the day before? But I'm glad I did, because it took me about 10-15 minutes to get it up and running, and then I still can't figure out how to add somebody to the live, because me and Michael want to do something, because he loves mangas and comic books. Mangas. He's crazy about mangas, man. And I kind of wanted to do something with him and something about that too, because as you can tell, I'm super into comic books, like hardcore. I thank my dad for that. I remember being like 6 or 7 and going to the drugstore back in the day. That's where they had comics. Now not so much. Yeah, I think they had some comics at GameStop, but it's not like it used to be. Comics is dying for real compared to manga. Like right now, the younger generation and stuff like that, manga, they're uh, it's getting it, like they're selling just as much in manga as they are in comics, or more. My bad, more. So but it's because comics are expensive, man. Like I buy some single issues, but they're just expensive. They're not like they used to be, you know. So yeah, a lot of younger people that don't really have income are like, man, screw that, Whereas with anime, well, I mean, you can with comics, but with anime, you can just go online and read them for free. Hacksaw Bullies? No, I never heard of them. Do they have a YouTube? Because I would like to add them. Oh yeah, add me on IG, Greco_bully_camp, spelled with a K. Yeah, because I'm building up my IG, man. I got like 10K, so trying to get up there. I've been having people hit me up on IG trying to buy pups, which is like I really haven't had that happen till like this year. Okay, yeah, I love bull terriers. I used to want to breed bull terriers. Only reason I don't is because I got enough American bullies. So just to add bull terriers to the mix, it's a little bit harder, when you diverse yourself. So if I like back in the day, I wanted to breed like 6 different dogs. So, if I'm trying to breeds 6 different dogs. That's a whole lot of bloodlines, a whole lot of different kennels, you know, to follow. And I mean, more power to you if that's what you do. You know, I'm not knocking it, but just me personally, I was like, I want to stick to one breed and like give it everything I got and focus on it. But I love bull terriers. Matter of fact, Michael had a bull terrier. I think he was like 16 years old when he died. You know, I really don't know much about Bully Max. I've never fooled with it. I'm not knocking it. I've seen some people use it and get great results. Me personally, either the dog has it or the dog doesn't have it. In you know, my opinion. So genetically, it's either got it or don't. If it don't have it, cool. If it do have it, better. You know, obviously I want to fool with stuff that does have it. Because when I seen Lucky Luciano, when I bred to him the first time back in 2016, and he brought him up in the hotel, man, people was tripping. They was like, dude, is he on steroids or what? And at first I was shocked because Champion Lucky Luciano is actually the first American bully that I ever saw back in 2015. And like I was amazed. I was like, what in the world? And I thought the same thing. I was like, dude, is he juicing? Yeah, because I've had people offer with Snoop. I've had people offer me, man. I kid you not. They were like, hey man, you know, you want to juice up your dog? And I'm like, what? Like, no, I'm good. Like, I ain't trying to fool with that. Like, nah, I don't, needles. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. It just kind of freaked me out, man. I ain't know much about it. I wasn't fool with it, but I ain't know much about it then, still don't now, but I'm good. Like I said, I'd rather be natural, either genetically, you got it or you don't. But like, I promise you, people was like, dude, this dog is Arnold Schwarzenegger in the American Bully world. And they, you know, they at the hotel, they were just tripping and you know, he's amazing. And then I know you know, in the back of your head though, you're kind of like, is he juicing? Is he not juicing? You know, like they gonna tell you the truth or not? You know, who knows? So anyway, so once I got Venus though, I was like, oh my goodness, like she is built. Alex has tried to buy her from me several times, and every time I'm like, nope. Don't. No. He was like, man, but you said you were selling. I was like, man, I was trolling people. Like, I'm not selling her. And so he tried to buy her several times from me. But she's built like a stud. Like she's crazy. You know, she's thick. Everybody sees her and they're like, man, she looks like a little pig. Like she's just so low to the ground and just so bully. Um uh Go over here, go over here. What's up with the knuckling over? I've seen a lot of people's pups having it bad. I've actually sold 2 dogs. One, this dude just hit me up. His dog is starting to knuckle over, and I hurried up and told him, man, there's a type of medicine that I not medicine. It's a supplement. Something 101. Matter of fact, let me look it up. Because I had another male off of Savage back in the day, a fawn male. I put some pictures of him on Instagram, and he was doing the same thing. He was starting to knuckle over. It's called SureGrow 100. My bad. I need glasses, y'all. Phosphorus, calcium, vitamin A and D supplement for growing puppies. Because it's knuckling over. You know, it's like a calcium deficiency. Also, something can be wrong with the dog as well, where it can't absorb calcium like it's supposed to. But he went ahead and started giving it that, and the Savage son is like, dude, he can't. Yeah, man. I want to say he's like he's got to be like 8 months old. I mean, he looks good though. You know, he bounced back. Now this other dog I just got wind of today, he's knuckling over. So I hurried up and told him. So he ordered it. He got it coming in, and yeah. So I've dealt with it twice. None of my keepers that I've kept have ever done that, you know, but I seen some posts on it on a guy. He put a post of his cabinet of all the stuff that he has, which I'm getting mine together because I got stuff here, stuff there. I'm getting it all together real nice and organized now. But I need to do the same thing. But he kind of showed it and like went over everything and what it was for and what he used it for. And I learned a lot just from that that picture, and I saw that on there, and I was like, oh shoot, well let me go ahead and add that, because I have quite a bit of stuff. A lot of stuff you have to get from your vet, or permission to order it, because my vet was selling it, but it was like expensive, and then I ordered it with my vet signature, and it came in, and I mean I saved like, excuse me, probably like, I want to say probably like $150 just from ordering it, because I was telling them, I was like, look, I'll just buy it from y'all if y'all can match the price, and they were like they can't. So I don't know exactly what the deal was, but they hooked me up still though. I got 2 females right now, Blue Tries, 2X Champ Lucky Luciano females. Both of them are 2K. You can watch some of my prior videos. I posted them up. They're also color carriers, ABKC paperwork. As far as starting the kennel, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. I talked to a family member that was a breeder, a long time ago. He's older. And I sat down and talked with him and told him, what I was trying to do and what was his advice. And he told me, man, get females, buy females, produce your own males, and take the females to the most expensive studs you can afford. So that's why I bought back in 2015. I bought 5 females, all females, and I bred them the Champ Lucky Luciano, Grand Champion El Toro, Grand Champion Chumper, Grand Champion Futuristic. Who was some other ones I bred to? Ritz over here in Tennessee. So, but like I said, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. So if you get a male, more power to you. I know some people who do that, and that's fine and dandy. It's all up to you and what you want to do. With a male, males make you famous, females make you money. Because if you got a good male stud in the game, like, people just blowing you up. People, paying you, stud fees, and your name's getting around real quick. And I have seen that. As far as with females definitely make your program as well, and they make you money. But studs make you money too now. If you got Grand Champion Rocco, dude, he's shipping out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, selling stud fees or shipping out semen that many times a month, and he's charging 5K, 3K, whatever he's charging. He's making bank. But that's very few. Very few breeders are doing that. Whereas I could say, if you got some good blood and you selling puppies, you can sell puppies easier than studs. Like me, like I said, at all my years, I've only sold 1 stud credit. And that's because I lowered his price. At full price, nobody, and I'm cool with it now, especially with Guap, not so much Mr. 45. That's why he's 1K. And Red Bull, I got some pups on the ground, 500. I'm cool. And plus, it was the one person. So if you watching this, lock in Guap or Mr. 45, they have not been locked in. And Gentleman Jack, or Gentleman Jack. He's 300. First come, first serve, one person. Gentleman Jack's only like 3.5 months old, so it's an early lock-in fee, which I'm cool with that because he's super young. So if somebody puts in faith for that, that's cool with me. What else? Oh, really? Dang, where you at? If you the only black dude at an ABKC show, AKC show, yeah, I believe that. Oh yeah, I've been to some, and it was all white people. It was nice. They was dressed up. They was on time. I'll tell you that much. It wasn't late. These ABKC shows, man, they say starting at 10, they don't start till like 2. And then they end at like 4 in the morning. I was at a dog show in Atlanta. Oh my goodness. And it was outside. We was freezing. My teeth were chattering, dude. I'm surprised I didn't get pneumonia. I got to see Grand Champion Rocco. I got pictures too, stacked up with Grand Champion Shamrock. Litters that I'm dropping, the only litter I'm dropping right now for sale with, never mind. I was gonna say somebody was supposed to drop a deposit, but he never did. Is the 2X Champ Lucky Luciano litter that I got dropping here the 2nd week or the 3rd week of February. Females, first picks will be 2K. Oh shoot. Um, thought I sent a text and I never did. Um, and it'll go from there. First pick, second pick, third pick. Second pick, male will be 1750. Second pick, females 2K. Third pick, females probably gonna be 2K too. Third pick, male 1500. Oh, and that's awesome that you about to champ them out, Jax. Both of the females I got, they should be pocket or shorter. Send me the picture to 270-317-1952. Yeah, I was gonna ask you to do that too, man. I would definitely love to see them because I've had several people mention studs, and I'm not knocking any studs. I would like to see all of them. You know. That's interesting. What he died from? That's pretty deep right there. Probably a heart attack or a stroke or something. Golly, or was he a diabetic? What's up with that? Hopefully he didn't get shot. What it do, Allen, up there in Tennessee? I like Tennessee. You should check out Nikki Holcomb. She's got a real nice program, Ritz, and then her shoot, he's a triple champion. Goose. He's a Ritz son too. He's solid. I got a video of him. I seen him in person in a show in Shelbyville. Dude, I say my phone number in every video. Y'all ain't got it by now. 270-317-1952. You talking about a human overheated or a dog? That's pretty crazy. I can believe a dog. Did you say a human? Yeah, I don't know. See where you wrote that. Oh yeah, you said a dog. My bad. I thought you said a human. Oh yeah. That's common. People go out there and don't know, you know, dogs body heat is higher than ours, so they'll quickly dehydrate, and especially you got them out there all day, and you only giving them most people forget to bring bowls and all kinds of stuff, so they dogs is just panting out of this world, just mess around and catch a heat stroke. Yeah, that's nothing. How much I make off a litter, it all depends, man. Don't worry about counting my money though. But yeah, I'm saying, what time is it? Yeah, we almost hitting that time. I'm probably gonna get off at like 8:35, man, because my wife was like, "Don't stay on there long," and I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer because I was late. But I had a hard time. The daggone live wasn't wanting to work. I had to go ahead and reset the computer, and I was like, "Man, let this work." But it might have been with me fooling with all these different programs because I was trying to set it up where I can have multiple people on my live. But but yeah, so 2020, man, I'm excited. I'm really excited. This year's gonna be huge. 2021 is gonna be bigger and better. Excuse me. So man, no other questions. It's a good chance to pick my brain. But yeah, if you got dogs for me, man, shoot, send me pictures. Very few people send me any pictures at all. I gotta go ahead and DM them and be like, "How's everything going?" Because a lot of people, man, yeah, I can literally count on one hand how many people actually call me or text me after they buy a dog from me. It's like they get a dog and they just go ghost. I give my dogs several different dog foods. I give the puppies Victor, which is in a green and teal bag. 40-pound bag is what I get. And then I feed the adults a mix of basics and sports mix high pro. Also, I'll also feed them sports mix chicken meal. It's more expensive. I don't always get that. And then when the dog's pregnant, I'll feed them Victor. If the dog is in heat and about to be bred, I'll feed them sports mix high pro. Shoot, the best dog food to feed a bully? Man, I'd probably say Taste the Wild, something real expensive, something real pricey. My stuff is like, the sports mix is $32 for 50 pounds, and then the Orscheln's Basics is $12 for 40 pounds. I mix it just because of how many dogs I have. Shoot, my foods bill has been anywhere from $300 to $900 a month. So my medical bills don't even get me on my medical bills. But there's money in it. Don't let people fool you. Say, oh, there's no money breeding bullies. Now there is. Now, can you sell your dogs? That's the question. A lot of people got dogs and they can't sell them for what they want. But in the beginning, that's how I was. But now, here we are in 2020. It's a little bit easier. I'm selling something. So, like these two dogs, they're going to be gone. Whether by March during tax time, like I don't care, because I have a lot of people that are like, hey man, let me buy two of them. How much of a discount? I'm like, you ain't getting no discount. You're paying full price. And if you don't, somebody else will. Some of them don't have good appetites. Some of them are picky eaters. Best workout, swimming. Just like with humans, swimming. Never switch the kibble. It's straight what I got. I've been using the same stuff since 2015. Yeah. Only thing I was gonna say I didn't use was the chicken meal. I didn't start using that until like 2018. But yeah, I don't fool with no raw. Raw is too much time. If you got a couple dogs, that's cool. But it's too much time, and you got to know what you're doing. A lot of times you'll give them raw, and they'll missing out on so many vitamins, and then I'm good. I ain't fooling with that. Yeah, some dogs, it don't matter what you feed them. Some dogs, they'll eat whatever, and they just gorge themselves. I have some that they just eat and eat and eat and eat, and I'm like, man, I like them because they stay more healthier. I got some that are picky eaters, man, and they start getting skinny, and then if they got worms, it can get ugly. So also skin issues. Some dogs, can have all kind of issues. So you might have to feed them different feed. So you got to experiment with that. Oh man, if you didn't get that number when I said it that slow, bro, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go back in the video and repeat that. The best medicine to have? Man. I guess you would just say like a pretty general antibiotic, because that can cover a lot of stuff, small infections, you know, uh, yeah, But honestly, man, you can't just be like, you got to do some research. You can't just get certain medications and just think, oh, this is what's wrong with my dog. No, you got to start learning. Because, like, dude, I'm not even playing. I'll go to my vet and I'll be like, I think this is what my dog has. And they'll run these tests and charge me $200. And then they'll tell me the exact thing I told them. And I kid you not, it's happened like 7, 8 times. So I'm getting pretty good at noticing certain symptoms. Um, thank God, as of now, nothing. I ain't had nothing fatal. So I guess that's what I would say. But honestly, it just depends. You can't just say one shoe fits all in this case when it does not. There's your dog can have worms. If you're gonna give it antibiotics, dude, that ain't gonna do nothing. Your dog's gonna straight up die. So you gotta be able to notice those stuff like that. Muscle tone bullies. I met the dude, several times. Good stuff. I mean, dude, he's successful at what he does. I've seen the videos and stuff like that and pictures and stuff of his kennels being filthy. If you're a bully breeder, I don't care who you are, at one time or another, your kennels have been filthy. Period. Don't let nobody fool you. So, it is what it is. Once you're at the top, everybody throwing shots. Look at President Trump. They've been trying to get him from the beginning. They've just been throwing stuff left and right, hoping something sticks. When you got that, when you have that much influence, and that much power and a name, people wanna tear that down. Everybody slips up. Yeah, oh yeah. Pockets can give natural birth. Micros can give natural birth. The question is, do you want to take that chance? That's somebody was telling me they had a pocket female and she gave a natural birth, and I was like, dude, you need to keep her. I do C-sections, but things happen, and I know how to deal with it. So if a puppy gets stuck, I know how to pull them out. But if you're a new breeder and you don't know what you're doing and you done spent $5,000 to get where you're at, pay that C-section. Stop being greedy and just go ahead and pay it. Call around though, because some people are charging an arm and a leg. Mess around and have C-section emergency, and they want to charge you $5,000. Yeah, you in trouble then. Unless you got that money to throw out like that. Do any of my dogs have health conditions? Nope. Blessed. Savage. I take that back. I had one. She ended up having a prolapse. Savage had a prolapse, and some breeders, man, they'll fix it. Some breeders won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as fix the dog. Then I knew a guy. His female had a prolapse, and he got it fixed. Went to the vet, had surgery done, and the next day he woke up, she was dead. She messed around and got a hold of it and pulled it out until she pulled out her guts, man. She killed herself. Savage had it. I paid like, I want to say I paid like $150 to have the vet deal with it. And then they was like, and I was like, should I switch her dog food? The softer dog food. And she was like, no, dog will be all right. And it popped right back out. I messed around. Oh yeah, if this is Jax, yeah, he's nice. Yeah, I bet this is Jax. Somebody just sent me he's real nice. Yeah, I like that. It's a bull terrier. Pretty sure that's Jax. But so she was like, no, don't worry about it. Yes, Jax. So it was like, don't worry about it, So anyway, so I switched it over to soft dog food, and she had a prolapse. Man, the vet, I like my vet. No complaints. But my vet was like, just get some gloves on, lube it up, and put it back in. So I sat there and I was like, man, let's do it. You know, you got some breeders that they're scared. You know, they don't want to put hands on. Like me, man, I'm ready to get in there. Like when I got into this, I want to do it all. Like I don't want to need anybody unless I have to. Like, but if I can do something myself, oh man, please. I said, all right, put them gloves on, got that lube on, put her between my legs, and I got the stuffing it back in. And I popped it back in. She was going crazy and moving and stuff like that. But I pushed it back in and she was good. I went ahead and had her on soft dog food. I had her on water, and I just didn't let her gorge. I had to stop letting Savage what is it? Free feed. No more free feeding for Savage. She will just eat and eat and eat and eat and won't stop, man. And so yeah, so I went ahead and I had to push it back in, and it came out 3 times. It came out 3 different times, and I had to keep pushing it in, keep pushing it in. So with that being said, hasn't happened again. I have I don't free feed her no more. I don't free feed anybody unless, you know, they're pregnant or I'm trying to hurry up and put weight on them, because I'll hurry up and free feed them and hurry up and put weight on them before they come back in heat. Because I know when they're coming in heat, so I want to hurry up and get as much weight on them as I can. Like right now, I got Roxy about to come in heat again. I have Gizmo about to come back in heat. I have Roy Zarelli about to come back in heat. Savage is about to come back in heat. Tulip, I mean, I got so many dogs that's about to come in heat. So you know, I'm feeding them a lot right now. But anyways, her first litter she had 10 puppies. Savage. Her second litter she had 9. I bred her to Guap twice. Her last time I bred her to Red Bull, she had a weird heat. I she swelled up early, and she lasted for a long time. So I bred her early, and that's why she had 1 pup. I didn't PG test her. If I would have, I would have knew, but I didn't do it. But yeah, so you know, if I would have fixed her, and now I got like, dude, I got like 6 of her daughters, so most of them's going to Red Bull. Yeah, I might take Mr. 45 to one of them, but for the most part, they are going to Red Bull. So you know, each their own. Some people, you know, want to talk crazy and be like, you know, you should have fixed her. You know, in this business, that's going to be part of it. You know, but at the end of the day, it's your business. You make your own decision, whether it's a smart one, the wrong one, the right one. You have to decide, and you know, just be ready for what comes. You know, you have to accept the good and the bad. You know. So she gave me a whole lot of puppies, you know. So definitely, she's blessed me. I love Savage. She's one of the best all around dogs I have in my yard. What's my keeper color that I look for? Really, I have none. You know, now if it's chocolate, it's staying here. That's guaranteed. I'm trying to get more chocolate in my yard. But as far as like one specific color, nah, there's no one specific color that I'm like. No matter what, you know, I gotta have it unless it's chocolate, I guess. You know, but that's not permanent. You know what I mean? That's like right now because I'm having a hard time getting that color. You know, but that's it. You know, eventually I got 2 right now, and I got like 6 plus breedings that are gonna throw me, you know, the rainbow. So, but to be like, oh, this color right here, you know, is what I'm looking for. Nah, nah. Yeah, I seen him. Jax is tough, man. He's nice. Bull Terrier, Brindle and White. He's solid. I like him. I appreciate that, Joe. Thank you, sir. I definitely do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hit that like button. Yeah, appreciate that. Boss Hog. Umbilical hernias. Do you see them often in the bullies? I do. Um, but nothing serious, nothing that will affect the dog. If I'm not mistaken, that can come from, the way that they cut the umbilical cord. Um, but there's a trick too, man, that people would do. It's like a coin trick. They'll take like a dime or whatever and pull it on the umbilical cord and just wrap some tape. And every after you feed them and water them, cut it off, put it back on, and then eventually push it back in. I've never had a real bad one, so I couldn't speak on that. I really don't know. How do I pick my stud? Pretty much just the bloodline. You know, just the bloodline, the way they carry themselves, the way they look, you know, and go from there. You know, I usually too, man. I'm not gonna lie. I keep a lot of dogs, so what I do is I usually wait and make a pick like as they get older, or for instance, like with this last little that I did with Mona and Mona freaking Lisa Jr. and Guap. I literally co-owned one with a family friend. I gave the one that looks just like Guap, that lilac try. I gave that one to my cousin, which he's way, man, he's old enough to be my dad. So he's in great hands. His last dog Rocco lived to be like 14 or 16 or 17 years old. Took great care of him. He lives like a human being. So I'll be using him, pretty heavy here, probably towards the end of the year. Next year, he's a Gentleman Jack's brother, so he's solid. He looks really nice, but Gentleman Jack is dude. I'm not even playing. Gentleman Jack. Just watch the videos. He's solid. The way he stands, his front, his head. Oh, he's beautiful, man. He is beautiful. So then I got Guap, Red Bull, Mr. 45, So that's usually how I do it. So it depends, what breeding it is. When I do repeat breedings, usually I'll try to sell everything off that just to, because I already have all the blood, I ain't never heard of that. A female with her guts out. Yeah, I don't know much about. Oh, you're probably talking about an umbilical cord, or I mean a hernia. I mean, it happens. I knew a dude. He did some squats. He didn't know, man. He was doing squats with no belt on, doing real heavy squats, and got a hernia. Guts poked out right there. So he just had to get it surgery and put back in. So I mean, hey, if you can get it fixed and sell the dog, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Is it a big problem if your dog's Easty Westy? I mean, I guess it depends. How Easty Westy are they? Champion Lucky Luciano's Easty Westy. If your dog's feet, I mean, it just depends. Look at the dog's feet. How bad is it? You know. As far as feet, being Easty Westy affecting your program, everything affects your program. If you want to be technical, dogs can have skinny tails, they can have long tails, you can have underbites, you can have overbites, you can have, your dog not have enough top skull, your dog not have a high rear, your dog have weak rear, your dog have weak stifles, all that affects your program. You just got to breathe out of it, but I'm not the type of person that I put in all this work and all of a sudden, it has one of these problems or two of these problems or three of these problems, but everything else is nice. I'm not finna throw that dog, out with the bathwater. I'm finna go ahead and figure out what I can breed her to improve the next generation, because Savage's fronts ain't the best. They're good, but they're not the best. But her daughters have produced phenomenal fronts, beautiful rears, beautiful top lines. Savage has an amazing top line. Savage is an all around put together dog, but her mother was sloppy. Roy Zarelli, she's got a roached back. She's got a long back. She's got a slight underbite. So I'm not down with that. You know, you got to be patient, and my belief is you got to be patient and go in the direction that you want to go to, and eventually you'll get there. Or you can, like I said, there's more ways to skin a cat. So, if that's how you want to do your program, more power to you. But that's just not how I do mine. So eventually I'll get there. Will Smith. I love me some Will Smith. He's one of the best rappers. You don't have to talk about drugs and women and all this other craziness. I think he's got he got more awards than Jay-Z. So. But yeah, I used to listen to Will Smith in high school. Matter of fact, my best friend, my neighbor, that's all. He loved Will Smith. Shoot, the smallest dogs is Royalty, Red Bull, a bunch of them. All Savage. All Savage's daughters are small, are tiny. Some of them are tiny. They're all small though. Shouty Low. But yeah, a lot of these inbred 2X champion Lucky Luciano daughters I have, they're not growing. They're 8 months, so they're done. They're small. They're just about to just widen up, but they're solid. You can check them out. Somebody just hit me up. Probably my wife telling me to get off. Ooh wee. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Golly, yeah, and she survived. That's what I want to know, Jax. Yeah, he did show me a dog with his guts coming out. Wow. Yeah, I never seen that. I did have a water pup. I think it's called a water pup. It was dead. After the C-section. One of the pups was a water pup. I believe was what the name of it was. So I looked it up. Never heard of it. And yeah. So, but also skin conditions, but you do different stuff. I've done some shampoos and that helped. I also had some type of paste that helped. Also, something else. Oh, diatomaceous earth. Rub it down on them real good. That's real cheap, real affordable. And that'll nip it in the butt. Pretty much, man. Food can do it too, but that wasn't the case for me. Depending sometimes on food allergies and stuff like that, but that wasn't what I was dealing with. Man, that hair loss on that tail, dude, I got plenty of dogs with that. It's diatomaceous earth. You could put that paste on there too that I was telling you about. Same thing with the shampoo, different stuff. Also, you can get some stuff from your vet. It's pricey, but it works. I forgot the name of it, man. Just go to your vet and ask them and let them know what's going on, and they'll let you know what it is. It's like something you give them. It's every 3 months. It usually runs around $60 per dog. What up, Nicholas from Compton? Yeah, my wife. I think the Raiders, Compton Raiders. I think that's it. Ain't it? Compton Raiders. I think so. My wife got a Scully from the Compton Raiders. I think that's where they from. What do I do for fleas in the summertime? Buy some stuff from Lowe's. You treat the yard. That would be the best bet if you have a lot of dogs, because I'm not finna treat individually every dog and drop $60, $40. The stuff from Walmart works too, because I use that in the beginning. It's like $6 per dog, $8 I think for the bigger dogs. And it works phenomenally. But yeah, to really, to do it right and to be cheap and to be beneficial and economical, man, just go ahead and buy that. It's like pellets. You get a little thing, you push it around. I got it, and it just you get it all over your yard. Do it at night. The dew in the morning will go ahead and break it down and treat your yard. And then you can't put dogs on there for I think it's like 6 hours. So if you do it at night, it'll work out better for you. You got to be careful if you have pregnant dogs, but I have a way where I can let the dogs use the bathroom, but yet not touch the grass. So, that's what I'll do. Treat around the dogs, and you won't have that problem. What's going on, Bossalini? Willie Kennels. What was your question, Minchie? Because I sure didn't see it. If your dogs have pink eye, can dogs get pink eye? You got to get the food. You got to get the food. I think it's food grade. You can't just give them. My bad. Yeah, that's a good question. You can't just give them any type of diatomaceous earth. It's food grade, and the one I get, it shows the dog on there. So look for that. Go to your Tractor Supply and look for that. Oh, cherry eye. Now cherry eye. I have had a dog that had cherry eye. That's when the pink part is sticking up. Sometimes it can be really bad, where it's like almost making, if it's bad enough where the dog can't see, you got to get that out. You got it surgically. I had one. I don't think it was cherry eye. It was something else. It was like where they had a patch of skin on their eye, and it had hair in it and everything. I didn't do nothing to them. I left it just like it was, because I looked it up and they were like, it can be real bad where it can blind the dog, and then you surgically have to get you don't have to, but I would recommend, getting it removed. But if you can't afford it, at least he's got the other eye. But his wasn't too bad, but that was some old man. That was like that was one of my first breedings I did. He was Grand Champion Futuristic meets a Gotti line female. Matter of fact, the mother was Savage's mom, but So, and then I bred some decent subpar females to some great dogs and produced great dogs. So I'm a believer of that as well. I don't believe, like I said, I believe in blood. So pretty much, if you breed, for instance, LeBron James to some female, you have still a good chance of him being able to have some type of athleticism, some type of something, stamina, height, strength. You're gonna get something, Shoot, if I had one dog and that's how it was in the dog world, and she was a decent female, who you gonna go? Who would you want to breed to? The best or what? Go to the best. If you got a great female, that's cool, but not everybody can drop 10 grand for a female. Go with what you can. If you can drop 2 grand on a female and then drop another 6 grand on a stud, do it. Do what you can afford. Don't let nobody try to kill your dreams and smash your ideas. Like, have have an open mind and listen, but at the end of the day, it's, you decide. Can't nobody tell you what you can afford or what you can't. It's just your budget and what you can do. Everybody got to start somewhere. I started from the bottom. Like I said, I had 3 females that were low par. Then I had 2 females that was good. It was my Rock and Ruby blood, Venus and Jupiter's sister, which she died. And then I named her daughter Venus after her aunt. G2 Dax. I mean, hey, anything Dax. Miyagi works with a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, don't worry about will it work, will it not work. I would say worry more about what you like. That's my philosophy. If you have a female and you don't like her height, breed to a dog with higher height. If you have a female and you like every single breeding that I've done is because I like the dog. I'm not even gonna lie. And every time I bred to a dog that I liked, I have never been let down. Multiple dogs, 1 dog, 2 dogs came out that litter, 3 dogs came out that litter that I liked. And that's just the truth. So if you like a dog, breed to it. Plain and simple. The blood is a plus, Yeah, what was your question? I guess that was what your question was. But yeah, so if you like a dog, man, breed to it. Who cares? what other people got to say, you know. But I mean, if you're trying to go for a bloodline too, go for the bloodline. You know, I don't know what your vision is. I don't know what you're trying to do. I can only tell you from my perspective, my opinion. I prefer both pockets and exotics. You know, I got a couple exotics that I got locked in. Am I trying to go like I don't want to call them my blood exotics. I want to call them micros because I want them to look exactly like American bullies with the exotic size. That's it. Royalty is freaking tiny. She's got the best rear at all her sisters. So yeah, so my dogs are all pockets to micros. Yep, like I said, I got two exotic studs that I got locked in. So I'll be breeding them. Appreciate it. Yeah, Mr. 45 solid. A lot of people sleeping on him, but I ain't worried. I know what he'll do. He's inbred. People love Grand Champion Shamrock. That's his brother. They got a different dam, but they're both inbred to Champ Lucky Luciano, and Grand Champion Shamrock is standard, whereas Mr. 45's pocket. So Alex was like, "Dude, use him," and I was like, "Nope." I've used Grand Champion Tone the Clone twice. Both times my bitch didn't take, so I'll be going back to him. I got a great female this time. I'm taking a different female to him this time. But yeah, my favorite champ, Lucky Luciano's son, is Grand Champion Tone the Clone, hands down, no questions asked, every time. But yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'll breed the Shamrock. He'll give you some pockets." I'm good, you know. I want to keep my dog short, so I just want to keep being consistent, breeding pockets to pockets to pockets to pockets, you know, and micros, you know, because right now my blood isn't throwing micros consistently. So until I get to the point where I'm starting to throw consistent micros and consistent pockets, then I'll probably go ahead and separate. But I mean, within my own blood, I can play, you know, because eventually I'm gonna breed too tight, and then I'm gonna have to outsource my blood, and I'd rather outsource my blood to my own blood. You know, that's why I have several different studs. Well, it's getting tight now, but this year I should do several breedings where I'm keeping, you know, the males, the females, so I'll have more options with as far as studs go. But yeah, man, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because it's straight up 9 o'clock and I was only planning on being here for 30 minutes. But I definitely like this, man. Y'all definitely giving me good questions, good feedback. Um it's a great idea. You know, I should have done this a long time ago, but yeah, so I definitely appreciate it. Peace out, Allen. Y'all know what to do. Great Bully Camp, baby. Signing off.